Would you do a bag swap with a friend? Temporarily or permanent? I did, and here's how it went. Welcome to you, my name's Dale and this is Dale's Addiction, and today I'm bringing you my experience, the outcomes, my thoughts on bag swapping with Connor on our freaky Fendi bag swap. So if you didn't catch the little preview video a couple of days back now, then you would know nothing about this. And if you haven't been following me on Instagram, then you would also know nothing about this. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, I would suggest you think about it. My handle is DaylesAddiction, and every day, pretty much, I style my bags, luxury accessories with my wardrobe, so you can see how I integrate them into my day. And for the last 5 days, I have been styling this beautiful mini peekaboo from the Fendi men's range that belongs to my friend Connor from the channel The Closet by Connor. Now this is not any mini peekaboo, this is his Fendi made to order mini peekaboo. So it's a very important piece of a luxury to both Connor and to me, because I was there when he designed it. So when he came up with this idea that we should swap bags and style them up for a week, which he has not done, so his video will be very interesting, to try them out, his view was he wanted me to style a bag that I didn't choose to see how I went with it. So I'm going to take you through each of the looks that I put together using this bag and my thinking behind it. I'm going to give you an overview of the bag, what's in it. It's really heavy because I've loaded it up, and this is pretty much what I was carrying most of the week. And I'm going to tell you whether or not I'd buy it at the end of the day. Alright, let's look at the first one. This one, it was a work from home look. So basically I still thought about it because when I work from home, I still like to present well. I know a lot of people that work from home in a hoodie with their hair in a top knot and attend meetings like that. I am an undone person, but I still like to be a little bit done, and I still think you need to look somewhat professional. So I wore this fun kind of Sicilian print shirt that I picked up a little while back now. It was one of those Cabana shop ads on Instagram. Pair of jeans and some slides, and I just slung the bag on and it looked great. I think what worked about this outfit is that there are obviously the tonal blues in my jeans, but also in the shirt as well. And just wearing it crossbody in a way that I look like I'm out to go and get things done, do a bit of shopping, bits and pieces, it really works. So that was a simple first day, easing into the process. The next day was business. So first day back in the office for the week on Tuesday, and I had a few meetings. I had a new person starting in my team. So I thought, what am I going to do to take this bag up a notch from my work from home day? So I've styled it with cropped white pants and a white and black pinstripe. It's kind of a manly style shirt. I love that it has the oversized sleeves and cuffs, so I could flick those cuffs back on the rolled up blazer sleeve and bring that kind of dimension to the sleeve. I just loved doing that. So I guess I was going for a kind of masculine, feminine, corporate vibe with the Roger Vivier shoes as a neutral. I didn't want anything on my feet kind of pulling away from where the bag was. Because the bag has that beautiful python strap, I wanted that to kind of be the feature. And I think, again, the tonal blue with blazer with the bag makes it work. So let me know what you guys think about these two, but this is just my thinking. Okay, on Wednesday, I wanted to take it up a notch and make it a little bit more like me. I know that this bag is a beautiful cool blue, so it should go with most things in my wardrobe. And if you haven't seen the video that I did recently around how I style my bags, I talk you through all of my colors and things like that, so it gives you a bit of an idea around how pretty much everything in here works with everything else. It's just what kind of silhouette or shape do I want to create. This look was probably my favorite for the week. So here I am wearing a floral linen blazer from Camilla. As soon as this suit launched, I was a couple of collections ago, I just had to have it, and if you scroll back through my feed, you'll see where I wore it as a full suit. I'm wearing it with lilac jeans that I had tailored into a cropped tapered leg with matching shoes. So again, keeping the tones the same down the bottom, and then keeping the tones the same at the top with a black cami under the blazer. So the bag is complementary to those pants. Even though they're not in the same colour family, they sit next to each other on the colour wheel, and they're the same kind of hue in terms of they're more of a kind of a warmer tone. So it doesn't provide too much for the eye to look at. And generally 3 colours is the max when you're putting an outfit together anyway. Given that I've thrown the florals in, I threw that one to the wall. But I think this looks good, and I felt so good wearing it. Next on my feed, I thought I'd try and shake it up a little bit and add a dress. Now, given that this bag is more of a masculine style, it's more of a satchel style, I wanted to make sure that I didn't pair it with something too pretty, because I think the size of the bag and the block colour of it means that it needs something strong up against it. Otherwise, it would just overtake or dominate the look. And so I chose this dress that I have, and I tend to wear in winter, but I thought it's very light and it's very comfortable. I thought it was the pattern that I had that would really take on the bag and make the bag look like an accessory instead of, dominating the outfit. So here I've worn this dress. It's got a little bit of leopard print, a bit of paisley, a bit of floral in it. So it's got pinks and kind of neutral tones, and it's pretty busy. And I've paired it with my Hermes, is it Collier de Chien belt? I don't know. I think that's it. A pair of black ankle booties. Hi Chris, I know you hate that look, but too bad. And the bag. And I think that the python on the bag is really the thing that connects the bag to this outfit. I was actually impressed at how this came together. Let me know what you think. And then finally on Casual Friday, I started, I have to say, on a Thursday night to think, oh, what am I going to wear tomorrow? Because it's rare for me to wear the same bag every single day. I think I like the ease that comes with just shifting it up. You don't have to think too much. Well, I mean, you don't have to think too much anyway, but I do, because it's one of my favourite parts of the day. So Casual Fridays typically call for jeans, so I wore jeans with my Veja sneakers just to keep it simple on the bottom half, a printed tee, and this fabulous plaid blazer that I purchased from Devil's Advocate through ASOS on the recommendation of Nick J. Snell, who I'll link in the description box below, who has a fabulous YouTube channel and often inspires me to purchase bits and pieces. I love how he works with colour. Because the jacket has, again, that tonal match of the purple with the blue in the bag, I thought it worked. It felt playful, it felt like me, and again, I felt like the dimensions were all on point. With a larger style bag, especially wearing it crossbody, I think you've got to be really mindful of the dimensions of all of the pieces. If I'd have worn that with a dainty dress, I think the bag would have looked out of place. So that was my thinking behind the outfits. Let's talk about the bag. Okay, so this is the men's mini Peekaboo. I know. The ones that aren't made to order currently retail for 7,500 AUD, and this is in the beautiful Romano leather with the Silleria stitching. So the visible stitching that you can see. Palladium hardware. Connor chose this beautiful blue, I can't remember what the blue's called, like a sky blue, with this stone matte python handle and adjustable detachable strap, along with this gorgeous milk coloured interior. So the bag itself has one turn lock front compartment, and inside there's a little zipper pocket, but I don't use that bit. And then it has a little zip compartment, there's a fly, a little zip compartment on the back there. So I'll take you through what I was carrying with me. Pair of sunglasses, my lanyard for work. This is the Jimmy Choo sparkly gold lanyard. Not too much, I love it. A plastic shopping bag, just in case it rained, because Connor didn't bring the raincoat over with him and I was paranoid that it might get wet. A couple of sleeve scrunches for my blazer, my AirPods Pro and car fob, And that's everything from the inside of the front pocket, so it fits a lot. And then in the back, fits so much, my Louis Vuitton 6-ring key holder. Obviously my phone would have been in the front, it's an iPhone 13 Pro. My Chanel card holder and my Louis Vuitton mini pochette. And it's got a bunch of little bits in it, a Chanel compact, some Tom Ford lip gloss and bits and pieces. But I was conscious because the interior on this is just so pristine. I wanted to make sure that I didn't rub it up or get any marks, scrapes or scuffs on it. Okay, so some of the things that I loved about carrying this bag is how much it carries and how easily it carries it. I love this beautiful padded top handle. I don't know if you can see the texture of that against my hand perhaps, but it is next level. It just feels substantial. I think all the hardware on these men's pieces are really substantial as well, really quite masculine, but still very, very stylish. I wore it hanging open. Connor and I had talked about the fact he wants his bag to smile. I don't actually know if these Peekaboo smile outwards. I think they're more inclined to smile inwards like this. So yeah, he said, look, just let it go, see what it does, don't stress about it too much. So I have, and I think, Connor, I think if you just pop this under there when you store it, it's probably going to help it slip in there a little bit more. I didn't wear it done up at all because I liked the fact that I could just slip my hand in and grab what I wanted, but it does look beautiful with the turn lock done up as well. I tended to have the back compartment zipped up just so it sat nice and flat against the body. When I wore this crossbody, I didn't tend to wear it crossbody with dark coloured things to be mindful of colour transfer, and sat it on my desk at work and yeah, just looked at it and really actually enjoyed wearing it. Super comfortable, crossbody and handheld. I think one of the things I was conscious of about was not getting it knocked about when I was moving through the city because it's not my bag. But I think if it was mine, I would be less concerned about that. I said to Connor one day, we met up for lunch, and I said I was wearing that paisley dress and some of the scales from the python were sticking into me through the dress. That was a little bit uncomfortable, so I do agree with him. I know he didn't want the python strap, he just wanted the touch of python on the top. It would be nice to have the option to have 2 straps for the bag, so when you do the order that you can get one in the Romano leather as well as the python so that you can interchange them. But that's pretty much the only con. Obviously it can get heavy because you can fit a lot in it, but this strap is really a great size to wear because of the thickness of it, and it's super adjustable. So I've got it on the last hole because I wanted to wear it a bit lower than what Connor wears it when he wears it crossbody, but also the size of this strap works as a shoulder bag too. So overall, what does this do for me? This is not the first time that I have considered purchasing pieces from Fendi menswear collection. There's actually a travel bag called the 48-hour bag, I think it's called, which is meant for like overnights. One of the senior leadership team at Fendi Australia have that bag, and when she carries it, it just looks so chic, and I have been tempted, but I think it would be obsolete in my collection because of my Neverfulls. So unless I wanted to give up the Neverfull for that, which I don't think I do, so I'll pass on that. But this, perhaps even in a bigger size, I might consider as competition for my wish list bag, which is a medium Fendi Peekaboo in the women's range, just because I just love how meaty and well made they are. I think the quality is just insane, and it's so beautiful to touch and to wear and so practical to use. Funnily, this is called the Mini, yet the one that you would think is the Mini is called the X-Cross, which I'll put a picture up. I'll put a picture up like in front of me so you can see them together. It's kind of weird. Now, if you compare this in size to my small Peekaboo ICU, they're pretty much the same size. So one's more masculine, kind of satchel style, one's more feminine, Obviously the colour makes it more feminine as well, but that more trapezoidal shape too. So I guess there's the comparison for you. Women's small Fendi Peekaboo ICU, men's mini Peekaboo in the Romano leather. So would I do a bag swap again? Absolutely. I think if you know the person really well, and I've actually done a video on this about swapping bags or lending bags, borrowing bags. If you know the person really well, if they have luxury and if you know that they can replace it, I would absolutely consider doing this again with other friends or with Connor again. So yeah, I think it's a really fun idea and a great way to try out pieces that you might be considering and not quite sure on. Yes, I would be open to these in the right colour combination, absolutely. It's not something that's urgent on my list, but as I said, I might look at the larger sized men's peekaboos as options for the bigger peekaboo that I want to purchase, so that I'm not just looking from the women's range. But tell me if you have bought pieces from the men's range, if you're a woman, and if you're a man from the women's range, and what are your picks in terms of where you think the best kind of androgynous unisex pieces come from? I'd really love to know, because it's definitely opened up a whole new world for me. Let me know what you have thought of this experiment. I would be interested to know, and make sure you go and check out Connor's experience as well. It'll be interesting to see what's in his video, because he did not do his homework. And yeah, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you've enjoyed it. I'd love to see you back here for the next one, typically on a Wednesday or a Sunday. And until then, ciao!